So what? I mean, is it not a fact that these people from the Congress are corrupt? We didn't ask the Congress for support. We were forced to form a minority government. And what we said is that anyone who is willing to help us on these 18 agenda points, anyone who helps us deliver these 18 agenda points,
why didn't you say no to the Congress?
Try and deliver them.
Why didn't you say no to the Congress?
We formed a minority government. I think it's like going over history over and over again. It's not so long ago that all your collective memory fails you. The entire city of Delhi wanted Aam Aadmi Party to have a go of government and try and deliver these 18 points.
Excuse me, ma'am.
In 30 days,
1.5 lakhs vote is not entire city of Delhi.
We did referendums.
Please, ma'am, excuse me, I should not be interjecting.
What do you do referendums with? You all do referendums with 3,000 people.
Did you prepare this list with a referendum?
When we do referendums,
did you prepare this list with referendum? Yes, though they did. Rahul Gandhi's name was with referendum.
Brijesh, I want to bring you in right now. What would you say to Preeti Menon? Preeti Menon says that, you know, this is a new language being spoken right now. You know, it's a common retort that you get from the Aam Aadmi Party, which is that, you know, the language of old politics is over. This is new. It may be jarring to some people, but that's how it is. And since it's a desperate situation, desperate measures need to be taken, and not everybody's going to like it. That's the general drift of what most, you know, Aam Aadmi Party members say when confronted with, you know, allegations of hypocrisy or going back on what they've committed to.
You see, a friend had been to Ahmedabad the other day, and he ordered a bottle of liquor. And apparently you can buy any liquor in Ahmedabad if you like, so long as you pay Modi tax, right? So
after Jayanti tax, I mean, this is the way you pay back over here.
Now,
okay, I mean, since there was a Jayanti tax,
I find it very surprising that Mr. Modi's name is in there.
What Modi tax you're talking about? Please elaborate. Please talk.
No, I just told you. You see, any liquors, it's common knowledge that any liquor is available in Gujarat, which is a prohibition state.
It's but natural that Congress is aware of liquors available in Gujarat.
10,000 crore is the budget which, you know, it passes hands, exchanges hands. And, you know, you see these huge campaigns which Mr. Modi runs. And all this is really funded by the liquor.
Where does Mr. Modi come in the debate, by the way? I mean, this is what we have been saying. That the Aam Aadmi Party and Congress are together for the Modi bashing, and that's what is visible.
No, but he's the only name which is left out.
As a matter of fact, I wanted to clarify that with Preeti. Preeti, if I may clarify that, you know, we've watched the video of the press conference, and no doubt you have as well, where the event where this list was read out by your party chief, where the list was read out, and then there was a clamor from the audience saying Rahul Gandhi, and then Rahul Gandhi's name was taken. So I just want, just for the sake of clarity, are Rahul Gandhi's and Narendra Modi's names on this quote-unquote list of corrupt that the Aam Aadmi Party has put out? It's a yes-no answer.
Yes, they are, and there are many more.
Okay, so they're both on the list.
Website, but I have a very important proof over here. 162 MPs who have criminal cases against them. Out of these 162, 73 have serious criminal cases against them.
Criminal cases and corruption.
So what we are actually talking about is compiling a list of all those who have criminal cases where they have done serious action and going after them. We are not here to take power. We are not here to form government. Maybe we are not capable of that yet. But what we are capable of is dismissing everybody who is corrupt. The people of Delhi have shown that they can come together and get rid of a Sheila Dikshit.
So she's clarified that Modi and Rahul Gandhi are both on that list.
Yeah, I just have to tell something. This is the reason as to why Mr. Kejriwal is aptly called Mr. U-turn. No, I have a statement of Mr. Arvind Kejriwal, June 29, 2012, from Jantar Mantar, where he says there is no proof that Modi is corrupt. It is Mr. Kejriwal. I can submit it to you. In fact, it is on Times of India also. So ironically, this is what happens to them. They are moving by populist agenda. They have to throw stones at every democratically elected institution just because, as I told, they are suffering from restless leg syndrome. They have a list of to-dos in Delhi. Tomorrow we'll have power cuts in Delhi, 10 hours long power cut. They're not worried about that. From tomorrow we'll have number of other things which they should be looking into, but they're not worried into any of these to-do lists. They have a new list today and probably a new list tomorrow also, just to buy airspace and advertise themselves in 2014
Brijesh, you want to add to that, and I'll get a consolidated response from Preeti.
Yeah, I'm surprised to find that she says that Rahul Gandhi's name is in the list. I don't know if she's aware that Rahul Gandhi has never been minister or held any position of office. I don't know how she can justify Rahulji's name being on the list. It's quite amazing, and like I said, it's the most flippant kind of thing, because somebody asks, is so and so's name there, and there's a clamor, so he says yes. I mean, this is character assassination at its worst.
It's character assassination, and not it's character assassination as well as politics. Preeti, is what both the Congress and the BJP feel, which is why Nitin Gadkari of the BJP has even threatened to sue Arvind Kejriwal at this time.
He can feel free to sue anybody. We have proven cases of corruption against him, which we did in an expose. As far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, there are enough cases about his family, especially his brother-in-law Vadra. What we are talking about is MPs and aspirant MPs who have proven cases of corruption which are there in the public domain. Most of them also have criminal charges of corruption against them. And the public has an anger against these people. And this anger has to be channelized. The first
this is the point. The public has an anger, and the anger has to be channelized.
And that is what we are going to do.
It's not an issue. It is just channelizing the anger.
Channelized in the right direction.
I have a very important question from you.
Yes, it has to be channelized in the right direction of getting rid of